Alright, hi team. So in last video we had seen bar chart. Okay, now it's time to understand clustered bar chart. Okay, so if you see over here, here we have cluster bar chart. Okay, so clustered bar chart, why it is required, how it is different from bar chart. Okay, these all things we'll try to understand. So step one is what we need a data, right? So I'll just take a demo data, very small sample size data, so that we can understand this concept better. So I'll just click over here and I have a demo data over here that I open up. Now let's see, it will do what? Load, right? So we can wait for a few seconds so that it can load, right? And then click over. So this data is containing over here product category, sales and region. So if you see, we have two categorical column. The first categorical column is representing product category, and second categorical column is representing what? Region, in which region the product is getting sold, and then we have a sales value. Click over here. Okay, cluster bar chart. Right now let's try to make this thing little look bigger. Now here we have three columns, right? So basically cluster bar chart is used when you want to use multiple categorical, like here we have two categorical column and I want to use both of them together, right? So let's say I'll use product category first, thereafter I'm taking sales value. So as of now it is just simple bar chart, okay, that we had already used X and Y axis, right? Clustered bar chart came into role when we take the third category, and when we take the third category it goes to region, right? Over here it goes to region. Over you can put it into region or you can put it into a small multiples. I'll show you what happened with the small multiples, right? Now if you see over here we have how many categories? Electronics, furniture and clothing, right? And we have three regions. So now it is showing that, okay, in if talk about clothing is getting sold in west and east, okay, and furniture is getting sold in east and west, okay, and electronics is also getting sold in east and west. So in the west region we are only selling clothing according to this data, right? So now how it is being different from bar chart. Okay, so you can also use a stacked bar chart over here, but if you're using a stacked bar chart, okay, it is not very much clear that this point is what. Okay, if you talk about this thing, okay, what is this? Okay, that is not very much key. Like for example over here if you see in clothing total sum of sales is what? 6,000. Okay, so that 6,000, it starts, and for this we have what? 4,000. So 4,000 and 6,000 it goes to 10,000. So basically this point is actually representing what? 4,000, right? This point is just a minute, let me just annotate it over here. This is representing what? 4,000, isn't it? But but because it is using a stack, that's why the other thing, that means the waste region is stacked over here. So for the stack it is 0. Again from 0 it goes up to 6,000, right? So this is a thing that happen in a stacked bar chart. Sometimes it becomes little confusing to understand the whole plotting. Second, if you have very large, if you have more categorical things, so comparison will also be a little difficult. Okay, comparison will also becomes difficult, right? Because sometimes both of them, like suppose one of the categories getting sold 6,000, total sales is 6,000, other is having 5,500, then stacking will not give you a proper, like with the stacking, like it's like 5,500 will give you this part over here, right? Second, your 6,000 may give you this part, right? Now based on this particular stacking, it is little difficult to understand which is having a higher sales, which is having a lesser sales. Okay, so that's why this thing that is called your what is it, clustered, right? That's why clustered thing can works better. Okay, we can just use over here clustered, okay, that is clustered bar chart. Now with the clustered bar chart you can see the things are more better. You can make it vertical, you can make it horizontal as per your requirement, right? Now we can do what? We can just make this thing look little better. So to make this thing look little better, we can increase the x-axis font. Okay, let's say I'll increase it, okay, so that it can show the things. I can make it black or blue, whatever I want. Okay, thereafter I can go to title, I can make it off. Okay, I can, thereafter I go to y-axis. On the y-axis I'll again kind of go to values. In the values let's try to increase this thing. Okay, let's see, this one is looking better now. Okay, I can make it what? Again black. Okay, and thereafter title I can make it what? Off, right? Now we have over here range, things is already defined. Okay, thereafter we have legend. Legend I want to use or I don't want to use, I can do it over here. But yeah, legend, it's good. The color it is showing over here. It is showing at the top left. Suppose I want it on the top right, I can use it at the top right. I want to use wherever you want to use it, you can use it. Okay, left top, top left stacked. All right. Okay, right top stack. It can look better. All right. Now we can increase the text size over here as well. Let's see. Okay. All right. And here, bottom left or bottom right also I'll try. Okay, so this is fine. Now this is looking more better, right? So now we have the text size also increased. It is looking good. Okay, title if I want to see, or I can leave it, right? Thereafter I can go to your general, and in the general we have a title over here. This title I'll put first into the center. Okay, and I can just, yeah, black is fine. The size I can make over here, let's say 22. Okay, and then the background color, let's say I'll use it over here, let's say blue. Okay, or background color I can use black, right? And text color I can make it what, white. Okay, so this is something that we have generated over here. If you want, or you created, right? Now if you want it to be kind of a, background, something you want to use, you can use it. It's doing good now, right? So this is how we can just make the modification whatever we want. So this is what clustered. Okay, so with the clustered we can easily compare that. Okay, everything will starts from zero, so comparison will become more easier with the clustered, right? So we have seen, what we had seen, a stacked bar chart where the things get stacked on each other. Okay, we had seen clustered bar chart horizontal and cluster bar chart vertical. Okay, same thing we have over here, 100% stacked bar chart. In this case, actually you will not get a value. Okay, over here on the, like, numerical value will not be shown. It will just show the percentage, 0 to 100%. Okay, it's like that. That means if I talk about clothing, okay, so in the clothing, 40%, out of total 100% sales, 40% sales are basically done in east, and 60% sale we are doing in west. Okay, same way, if we talk about furniture, for the furniture we are doing approx 20 to 20% sales in west, and close to 80% sales in what, east, right? So to compare the percentage, okay, we can use what, 100% stack bar chart. Okay, this is 100%. So 100% stack bar chart and bar chart is very similar. Only difference, in bar chart you get the value over here. According to the value you get the plot. Here it will be always 100%, okay, at the top, and it will just show you the ratio of each category. Like it is the ratio over here is basically divided based on the region. Okay, like east west region, the ratio is over here divided. All right, so these things we had seen. In the upcoming videos we'll see line chart and other kinds of plot. So stay tuned. If you have anything which is not very much clear and you want to ask, please put in the comment. Thank you everyone.